Hold on, clip.
I'm Nigerian. I'm only English when you Americans chat shit. That's the only time most of us claim England.
Wow.
That's the that's the only time
You're
we claim
saving
England.
you're saving so you just basically say I'm going Coonery 3000 when it's
Yes,
oh
yes,
wow, yes.
yes. I'm English when it comes to you guys.
Wow. Look, this is going to be one of the most interesting interactions. It's not going to be as long as my usual videos, but at the same time, it's definitely going to get a little bit more interesting. I've noticed that my recent videos haven't gotten as much love as it usually does. Maybe it's because the videos are way too long. I don't know. But we're going to get into that a little bit more later in the live. Hi, my name is AdonisCrashBoom, and if you haven't liked the video yet, give this video. If you liked the video before I even said this, you're a true legend. And comment in the chat, I'm a true legend. If you liked the video before I even said this, all right? Even if you liked it, but if you didn't, hey, it is what it is, big fella. If it isn't, then that's all you. You feel me? But this particular video is very interesting because we got an interaction with an actual American, an African American woman in the beginning of it, and then we're gonna jump straight into an interaction with a Nigerian, English or British person. And I really want you to see how this dynamic works. It's funny. It's really ironic how the first interaction and then the second interaction plays out. It kind of proves the whole point of what I was saying throughout that. And I want you guys to fully check that out. All right. Please don't forget to show your love, not your anger, and let's get straight into this video. Here we go.
Hello.
Hello, where you from?
Detroit, Michigan.
Oh, all right. What's your ethnic background?
I'm African American.
Okay. What's your question?
I want to know, are we going to see some unity videos, some videos out there that show us and all of us of the diaspora coming together and being more supportive of each other? Because I don't think that it's serving us to constantly see the beefing.
Do you make
And
these
that's on
Are you making these videos?
maybe.
What? What you mean maybe?
You said, am I making the videos?
Yeah.
I asked you because you make content.
Yeah, but
And
like
I love your content. Wait a minute, I love your content. But I do want to see a different side of your content. Your content focuses more on the beef. And
it
I want to
does?
see. Yeah, I think so, don't you?
No.
They're giving okay. It keeps a certain kind of divisiveness going.
How?
You don't feel that energy. I just watched, before I clicked on this live, I just watched a video where some women in London, some Black Londoners, some Black Brits, they were saying about soul food, that it's not just an American phenomenon. And you were pointing your finger at the video and you were laughing and kind of, having a good time with it, but it doesn't serve us to do that
Who's
to each
us?
other. All of us,
Who's
no matter
us?
what, all of us, that people in the diaspora.
Nah, there is no us. All right. I don't know.
See what I'm saying? How is that going? Do you know these people, what they're trying to do to us in the United States of America?
There is no us. So stop saying us.
I'm saying African Americans.
See, I'm not
us in America.
I'm not African American. I'm a Black American, foundational Black American. All right. There are African
Okay.
Americans.
I get it now. Okay. Can we live on this earth alone? Can we survive and go it alone? Just African Americans?
We have been.
We don't
For a very long time. This is nothing
have
different.
we? Have we?
Yes. Yes, we have.
Now that from a historical standpoint,
point, yes, we have. From being in
from a historical standpoint, yes, but from a historical standpoint, we have always supported other
I think it's very
people in
interesting
the diaspora.
that you're on this kumbaya shit, which is interesting to me. People like you make me very frustrated. I'm not going to front because you guys come up with this whole kumbaya shit when we're constantly under attack. Like we're constantly being attacked on a consistent daily basis, and you're talking about spread the left cheek, be kumbaya, man. Fuck all that, bro. These people keep attacking us, and you want to be fucking kumbaya. Then take your ass over there and be kumbaya with them, and allow them to attack your ass. Don't come to me and my platform telling me, can I see some unity type of perspective? Do you watch my channel? Do you watch my YouTube channel?
Mm-hmm.
Do you watch my YouTube videos?
Yes, I
All
said
right, then.
yes.
So
I
if you
do.
watch my YouTube videos, you would see that every single interaction I have is a positive outcome, no matter how much they disrespect me in my face. That's why all these people who watch my YouTube channels see my videos are very inspirational, motivational, and you see them being disrespectful to our ancestors on a consistent daily basis. And now you're talking to me, telling me about kumbaya shit.
But I'm not talking kumbaya. But
The
what
older
I'm
woman sat there.
saying,
Hold on. The older woman sat there and said that soul food is not specifically for Black Americans. It's not specifically a Black American thing. That's diabolical.
she didn't say that. That's not what she
Go
said.
watch the
Listen
videos
to,
on YouTube.
I just watched it. I told you I just watched it before I clicked here. She said it is not only an American thing. They call it soul food, but we have our own version
There
of
is no own
soul food. That's
version
what
of
she
soul food.
said.
There is no own version of soul food. Matter of fact, did you watch the YouTube video?
Her YouTube video or yours?
Did you watch my YouTube video?
Not on soul food
All
now.
right, then go educate yourself and then come back because right now you're lacking education making these particular statements. And it seems like you don't understand the historical reference of why we call it soul food and where it comes from. So I made a full video on that.
Are you kidding? Are you
I'm so
kidding?
serious. I'm so serious. Go watch the video, educate yourself, and then you can come back and have this conversation because you can't act like soul food is something that's synonymous with other people's culture. No, it has a specific
No, I
lineage.
didn't say that. That's not what I said.
You're implying that though. And that's
No,
even more
I didn't
diabolical.
imply that. I
You
didn't
keep on
imply
saying
that.
things in this chat that I don't
I
hear.
said that she said that they have a they what they're called what we call soul
Do you
food. They
agree with
have
it?
their
Do you
own
agree with it?
version.
Do you agree
Why
with it?
wouldn't I? Why wouldn't I?
All right, cool.
Do you think that we're the only people in the world
Yo, Shorty,
that
have you left America?
some of their some of
Have you left America?
yes.
Where have you been?
I have been to Ghana. I have been to Jordan.
Have you been to the UK?
I have not been to the
How can
UK
you sit here and talk to me about these people on these relevant situations if you don't know?
because I know where they come from.
You don't know
I don't
shit
have to
about this.
go there.
What are you
I don't have
talking
to
about?
go there to know that these people come from, they come from Africa, they come from the Caribbean,
Yo, that
they
listen.
come from
That
South
like
America.
I'm telling you, you're not talking. I'm not assuming. These are not the
Where do
same
you
people.
think they come from? Where do you think they come from?
Yo, you're not talking to the same people. The people in Africa are not the same as the people in the UK. The mentality is completely different. The raising, the indoctrination is completely different. The mentality is completely different. They're not
I
the
agree with
same.
that. I agree with that.
All right, then. So when you make these statements, saying, "I know what
But the food that they eat, they have brought with them, their parents or their grandparents have brought with them,
soul
it's the same
food,
food.
soul food is not synonymous with comfortability food. That's not what. That's not the reason it's called soul food. I think you really like again. You go watch my YouTube video, get educated, and then you can have this conversation because I really people like you really make me feel very uncomfortable. It's interesting to me. But what I would suggest for you is, go to the field. Go out in the field and make content on this particular situation. And I guarantee you your perspective or watch my full videos. Like watch any interaction with me, any viral video on YouTube, and then come back and sit here and say, well, your content is pushing the device. No, like you obviously don't know what you're talking about. You don't know what you're talking about. That's on you. Educate yourself before you come up here spewing out these propaganda narratives that make no sense. It's not backed on facts, it's backed on emotions. YouTube, recent video. Go check it out. Educate you on the history of soul food. Broke it down to you. And I use several references to pack it up. Do you understand?
Mm-hmm.
Enjoy the rest of your day.
You as well.
People like this make me very uncomfortable. Like seriously. And I hate to say the word hate. Hold on, turn this light on. I hate to say the word hate, but like, generally these people do not have the education and you can say now, let's be honest, anybody can get the smoke. Anybody can get the smoke. It's not that I'm not just going at anybody. She says she's African American. The reason I don't use the term African American is because there's a problem here. A lot of Africans who migrated in the last 100 years to America and had children, their children are considered African American. In on the whole grand scheme of things, the term African American was popularized by Jesse Jackson in the 1980s. But right now, with all these African immigrants migrating to America, everyone just wants to associate with the Black American success and say that they're part of that lineage. I can't associate that. I'm Black American. My bloodline's been in America since before America was even founded. This lady came at first of all. Hold on. This is gonna make sense. So if you make it to the end of this video, it was this part. If you made it to the end of this video, right, and it's gonna make sense when you watch the end of the video. This part, all right. This is where it all went down. All right, so you're gonna understand when you make it to the end of the video because I'm just saying. All right, so you're gonna know like, oh, all right, I know what he's saying. If you know, you know. All right, and it's like a grand loop scheme of this things. Yeah, and literally it was clipped. All right, so I'm not gonna give too much, but yeah, you understand. And when you make it to the end, you're gonna understand like, oh yeah, I get it. But I don't like people like this. You don't watch the videos. You don't know what you're talking about. I literally have to shoot. I shoot tons of videos. I have videos. Did you watch the video of me with the Africans, the 3 African male models, and the 3 different girls who I had to make them model through walking through shortage and stuff? Did you watch any of that stuff? No, you didn't watch any of that stuff. So when you sit down and say any uplifting type, what do you mean? All my videos, if you watch any of my interviews, they all end with the most uplifting interactions on every single capacity, every single time. Even when they're being diabolical and being disrespectful, I eat that. I keep my patience. I have the utmost patience. I have the utmost professionalism when it comes down to doing these street interviews and interacting with people. And even so much that at the end of the video, I make them do a motivational speech. True or false, chat? How can people sit down and say my videos are not uplifting when every single one of my videos when I'm interacting with these people have been uplifting and inspiring? Seriously, only people that made debatable situations or I specifically have a conversation with them, then that's where it gets diabolical. When I'm meeting random people in the street, it's not diabolical at all. This particular person literally is an issue. Why? Some of you guys say, yeah, but she sound older, Adonis. Why you come so hard? Bro, I'm gonna keep it real. She was being nice. Nah, fuck all that nice shit, bro. You could be nice as much as you want, but if you spewing out diabolical shit like that and trying to discredit a whole group of people's historical history and just trying to associate, well, I went to Ghana. We're not the Ghana. African people are not the same as UK people, gang. We're not talking about you African people in UK. We're talking about UK people, bro. We need to separate those two identities. That identity. If you're from Africa, these videos are not talking towards African people. If you're from the UK, you're a whole group of different people with a whole different other mentality, with a whole different other reality that's going on over there. And I understand their parents and they originally come from Africa. Cool, gang, but that's not who they're not that. They're not the same. They're not the same people. And for her to sit down and say, oh, well, nah, I understand. No, you didn't even watch my video, shorty. You said, I just seen your TikTok video. And I didn't even say nothing in that TikTok video. I was just like diabolical. And then I showed them the clip to the actual YouTube video of me going to talk about it. And she didn't even watch that. Come on, man. Get your goofy ass out of here. And just so you know, again, like I said, it doesn't matter if I'm right. It doesn't matter if they're right. It matters if it's right. That's all that comes down to. But let's get back into this video. And it's very interesting that she had this particular approach talking about, oh yeah, we're going to be kumbaya. Well, let's see what the next guy has to say about that. I'm very curious because they had something to say about African Americans as well. Let's see where this goes to because it's about to get turned up a level. Pay attention.
Hello. Yeah, I'm kind of disappointed, man. Like, the UK gets on with New Yorkians. I don't understand why you hate us so much. Like, I'm confused.
What makes you think I hate you?
No, because every day I see you on live just talking about the UK. Like, we didn't even start it with you guys. It's you guys that always talk about us. Like, I fully
All right,
don't understand.
hold on.
Yeah, go on.
So you said every day you see me on live, right?
Yeah.
And I'm
Well,
talking about
most
you,
days.
right?
Yeah.
All right. What am I doing on live? Before anybody comes up to the live, am I with somebody or am I just by myself?
You're by yourself.
All right. And what's the reason of me being on live? Do you know that? If you see me every day, you should know my agenda while being on
To
live.
talk about the UK.
No, that's embarrassing. That's lack of education. You don't know. So if you see me every day on live and you don't know the reason on why I'm on live, that's embarrassing.
You're either talking about black people or
Nope.
black people from the UK
Nope.
every time I see you on here.
No.
So you enlighten me. What do you talk about? Because that's what I see.
Let's change the word enlighten to educate.
Go on.
True or false, chat? I've said this multiple times. The only reason I come on live is to sit down and allow the people that ask comments who comment on my videos to ask me questions about what's going on and what the videos that I post for my YouTube channel. If they follow me on TikTok, I know that TikTok is going to end in like 75 days after Donald Trump's inauguration. So I said I'm gonna go live and I'm gonna speak to my community and let them know, oh y'all, I'm gonna chill with y'all until TikTok is going, and once we all going, then it is what it is. So when I do come in here, the UK comes in here just like you, and you start asking me questions. The questions usually pertain to you guys talking about UK or Africa or Black people. That's how we get to those topics and talking points.
And you know what it is? You see us Londoners, we actually fuck with
Let's
New
not
York heavy.
deviate. Let's not deviate from what you just said. Let's
We fuck
acknowledge.
with New York
Let's
heavy.
no.
Like,
You don't fuck with anything because you just said a whole bunch of shit that was not true. And then now I'm pulling your card. Now you're trying to deviate into something else. No, acknowledge you was wrong. That's what it is. It's maturity. Acknowledge you was wrong.
I'm not wrong. You talk about the UK 24/7. Every time I come here, you do talk about the UK. I always see you. You've never got nice things to say.
For the people that's watching this on YouTube, just notice how I literally broke down the whole details of the reason of why I do, and he completely did not acknowledge it at all. And he starts waffling about some dumb shit. Just pay attention to that. Look at the character trait of this particular UK citizen itself. No type of acknowledgement, no type of common sense, no type of decency at all. Just pay attention to it, all right? Let's just watch. Let's see how this is gonna go. I just broke the third wall. You know, it's like a Marvel film.
Do you know what? I got a question to ask. I got a
Yeah,
deep
shoot.
question. Yeah. This ain't even mainly to you. It's just
Nah,
Americans
talk to
in
me.
general.
Talk to me. Talk to me.
Alright, cool. Like, why do you guys honestly think you can disrespect us when you speak our language? Like, remember, you speak our language. We don't speak your
Where you
language.
from?
You speak our language.
Where you from?
Like, remember that, you know. We don't sound weird.
Hold on.
You
Where
guys
you
sound weird.
from?
You speak our language. I'm from London.
What's your ethnic background?
I'm
All
Nigerian.
right, Nigeria was colonized by the UK.
No, we weren't.
Nigeria was not colonized by the UK.
No, we weren't. We've always been independent.
Let me double check that because I don't know. Let's see. Was Nigeria
Yes, English is our language.
a
It
British
is. You
colony?
lot speak our language.
So they struggled to keep control over their Nigerian colony. So yeah, you were colonized. They just struggled to keep control over the colony and became independent in 1960s. So
And who was we colonized by?
although colonial rule secured its first 2 decades of the 20th century, the British struggled to keep control of their Nigerian colony and continued to do so until Nigeria became independent in 1960. The UK. So you don't even know your history, and you're making these statements.
Okay, then that's a mistake on my part. Then I might have to do my research on that.
So in English is not your language. Your language is what? What's your first Nigerian language?
No, but I was born here, so I class myself as a British
You was
Nigerian.
born here, so you class yourself as a British Nigerian. Do you like
Yes,
Nigeria?
of course I love
Yes,
Nigeria.
man.
My parents are from there. I eat the food. I've got a Nigerian name. Of
All right.
course.
So who named Nigeria Nigeria?
I don't know, brother. I don't know. How am I meant to know
What do
that?
you mean? I can teach you if you want to know.
You enlighten me. Go on.
So you don't know anything about Nigeria. Do you know
That's like that's like me asking. How am I meant to know who named Nigeria, bro? Come on, like
it wasn't that long ago.
was definitely before my time, obviously.
All right, but you said that English is your language, and no, it's not. It's not your language. When did your parents move to America to the UK?
My mother moved to this country when she was in her teenage years.
In her teenage years. So when you say
Yeah, yeah,
our
yeah.
language, who's our language?
Our language, like the UK, in it.
You're
When you're
not a
at,
part of the UK. You're not English. Nor you're.
I am English,
Do you
but
know? Do you
I'm
know where English
technically
originated from?
I'm a British Nigerian.
Do you know what? That's not English. That's British. There's a difference. First of all, let's just clarify that. Do you know what English originated from?
Enlighten me.
No, I'm asking you. I'm not looking to enlighten. I'm curious. You said it's your language, so enlighten me, please, sir.
It is our language.
All right, so
English started in England.
English
It didn't
started
start in
in.
America.
Actually,
It
no, it
didn't start in
didn't.
America.
No, it did not. It did not start in England.
So where did the English language originate from?
English is a Germanic language. It migrated from multiple different countries and transitioned into England with the Anglo-Saxons. So when you say these statements, you feel me? You should know the history on that particular things. Seems like this whole time I'm just speaking to another person that everybody will watch this video and say, "You always get the dumb ones. Read a book. You need to read a
Sorry,
book."
1 second. I have to interrupt you. To be honest, I'm Nigerian. I'm only English when you Americans chat shit. That's the only time most of us claim England.
Wow. So,
That's the
so you're
that's
so
the
you're so
only
you're
time
you're
we claim
saving
England.
you're saving so you just basically say I'm going Coonery 3000 when it's
Yes,
wow.
yes,
Yes.
yes. I'm English when it comes to you guys. I'm Nigerian. Like, yeah, you get me.
Wow.
Yeah, that's how it is.
So that's how it is.
Yeah, 100.
What?
Because when you guys are at in England, you're not really at in the guys that are white. You're at in the black British guys. That's what you guys are doing. Like when you guys are,
I thought you was Nigerian. What do you mean Black British? Right now you sitting down saying that you are Coonery 3000 with
obviously,
American.
I'm from England, innit? I live here. I live here. This is my place of birth. So I'm English, innit? But
Okay.
me myself, I'm always gonna claim my mother's country, because that's where she's from.
Yeah. Okay. What does that have to do with anything I said? I don't. Where are you going at with this?
No, my problem is when you guys are basically at in England, you're basically at in the black British people.
So you're going Coonery. So you're saying when? What do you mean? Us guys are going at England. What do you mean? When have you seen me go at
Alright, cool.
England?
Alright, most of your videos, yeah, who are they directed to?
Huh?
Most of your videos, who are they? When you talk about England, who are they at it to? You're not really at in the white people from England. You're at in
Yes.
the black
What do you
people.
mean? I've had multiple conversations with white people as well with the same type of terminology and
Yeah,
mentality.
but most
Where do
times
you
I see
think?
your
Where do you?
videos, I don't
I
really
don't
see you
care.
at
I
in.
don't care where
I
you
don't.
think. Hold on. I don't care where you. Most of the time you see my videos. You don't watch my shit. You don't go to my YouTube channels to see what I'm talking about. No, you want to pick and choose. I'm not in charge of your algorithm, so I'm not in charge of what videos you're gonna go see. That's up to you to do your own due diligence.
Yeah, but
You are
what's on
getting
your
these.
YouTube video? That's
Hold
Go
on.
on.
You are getting these racist coonery mentality from your white counterpartners. That's where you're
I'm
getting
not
that
racist.
nonsense
If
from.
anything, you guys are the racist ones and the arrogant ones. Like, remember, sorry to interrupt you, but I've seen you guys say a lot of things. It's not just you. Like,
Yo,
the
listen, you
UK
talking to
don't
me,
have
so prove your
guns.
point. Hold
The
on. Stop,
UK
stop,
are
stop,
not
stop, stop, stop.
talented.
Stop. Tell me one thing I said. You're talking to me.
I didn't say. I'm not saying you specifically, but it's
Nah,
like
talk to
your
me.
group.
Talk to me. Don't
Your
generalize
group.
anybody. Talk
Like,
to me. Talk
I,
to me.
cool. I come in here a lot, and I see the American algorithm just saying little stuff like, "Our food's not good. We don't have guns. We can't rap. Why do we say the N word? Why can't we say the N word? That doesn't make sense. What, are we not black people like yous lot?
What does
Are
the N word have to do with black people?
you tell me. That's what I'm
No,
telling you.
I'm
What
asking
I see
you.
from
You saying
Americans.
that you
That's what.
said blah, 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 blah. Stop. I'm gonna break down everything you just said. You said that your food is trash. British food is trash. Yes or no?
Well, not black British food,
There
innit?
is no
But
such
yeah.
thing as black British. There's only Nigerian. There's only African,
Alright,
British
cool.
people,
When you
and
say
Caribbean British
British
people.
food, When you say British food is trash, what do you think is? What are you talking about specifically?
Beans on toast is trash. Yes or no?
Okay, I don't eat beans and toast because I don't like
Fish
beans.
and chips unseasoned is trash. Yes or no?
Fish and chips ain't really trash. I mean, I like it.
Bro, what are you talking about? That's British food. What are you talking about right now? What British food is good to you? Tell me.
I like fish and chips. The
Blood
majority of
pie?
us like
What's it
fish and
called?
chips.
Blood pudding? That's good to you?
No, I don't eat that. See, all of that stuff, I don't eat that.
That's British food. So when we sit down and say British food is trash, that's what we're talking about. It's trash.
But when you say British food, let's be real. You're atting the black people. You think you're atting the black people, but you're not really atting us.
There's no
We
black
don't.
people in the
We don't eat
UK. There's
that.
only Africans and Caribbeans. What are you talking about? Stop
Sorry,
generalizing people.
say that again.
There's no black people in the UK. There's only Caribbeans and Africans. That's it.
Yeah, but that's the stuff you think us African and Caribbean people eat. But we don't eat that. We
No,
eat
I'm
our
not talking about you. No one gives a damn about what you eat. We come to England to get English food. If we want African and Caribbean food, we'll go to Africa or the Caribbeans.
All right, cool. Let me tell you. Let me show you
But
the
that's one thing
mindset
you
of the
said. That's
African
one thing I'm
American.
talking, bro. I'm
Go
talking.
on.
That's one thing you said that made no complete sense at all. British food is trash. Second of all, you guys can't rap. Who the fuck said y'all can't rap? Stormzy can rap. Dave can fucking rap. Chip can fucking rap. What are y'all talking about? That
No,
sounds dumb. I've never said that.
I'm not saying. I'm not saying you specifically.
Three. Third one, you said that you guys don't have weapons. Yes, that's diabolical. That is diabolical. I don't know where you're from, but I have the right to protect myself from for any person, foreign or domestic.
Yeah, but don't you think that's arrogant? Like I've never seen you once come up here and say like America, like British people got this, British people got that. It's like it's negative things. Like
Bro, you sound like a bitch. What are you talking
how do
about?
I sound like a bitch?
I never seen you. Who gives a fuck what you seen? That doesn't mean that it didn't happen.
No man, no man. Like no man, you guys don't. You never. And it's like you're using the UK as a way to like. I don't know if it's like a clout thing. Like
Bro, you're Nigerian, correct?
yeah.
Your Africa, the continent, is getting colonized by the UK at this moment in time, correct?
Yeah. Obviously, I told you. I told you I'm only British when you guys talk shit because
Nah, you said that you are
you
full blown coonery when it comes down to black Americans, correct?
say that again.
You said you go full coonery when it goes down to black Americans at the British people, correct?
Yes. Yes. What's wrong? There's nothing wrong with that. It just shows that I know where I'm from.
Where are you from?
It just
Please
shows
tell
that
me.
I know where I'm from. I told you I'm Nigerian. At the end of the
How,
day,
how do you know where you're from?
that's when I become British because when you guys are talking shit, you're not atting the white English people. You're atting the black British people.
You think you're English?
I didn't say I was. I told
All
you when
right
I'm.
then. So when we talk about the UK, only people are talking about is the UK. You guys are white people saviors. It's diabolical.
You're not white people
No,
saviors.
you are. That's what you're saying right now. You are.
Because if I was a white people savior, I'll be calling myself an African American, which I'm
What?
not.
That sounds dumb.
That's not dumb. That's not dumb.
Yeah, bro, you sound dumb.
That's not dumb. It shows that the majority of you guys don't know where you're from. That's why you call yourself
You know where
African
you're from.
Americans. I just told you. I'm not repeating myself. I
No,
just told you.
where are you from? Where are you from?
I'm from London. What? Where do I live? I live in London.
Bro, where are you from? I know more about my history, my lineage than you could ever know about
Alright, cool.
yourself.
Alright, cool. What country are you from? Go
I'm
on.
from the United States of America.
No, you are not.
All right, cool.
Where
How
your
am I?
parents? Alright,
Hold
let
on,
me
where
make
you
this
from? Where you
easier.
from? Where you
Let me
from?
make this easier.
No, no,
Where
no,
are
no,
your
no, no,
parents
no.
from?
No, no. Where my parents
I
from?
bet you'll say the same thing.
Yes, my parents are from New York.
No, they are not.
This guy
No,
sounds
they are not.
dumb. No, they're
I say, listen, no black person is from America. It's not a fucking black country. It is
you
a
sound like a
white-based
coon,
country.
bro. You sound like a
I said, I
coon.
sound like a coon.
Yes. Yes. It's
So you call
diabolical.
yourself, I
Let me
cool.
ask you a question.
You
Let me
call
ask you a
yourself
question. Oh, no, no, no,
African
no. I'll let you
American,
ask
yeah?
two questions. I'll let you ask you two questions.
Go
Let
on.
me ask you a question. Where are you from?
I just told you I'm Nigerian.
Where? How far back can you go in your lineage to prove that you're Nigerian?
Listen, everyone in my family is Nigerian. Like
How far
it
back
doesn't
in your
matter how
lineage?
far it goes
Yes, it
back.
does matter. It does
How does
matter.
what
It does
relevance
matter.
does that have?
What do you mean? Because after
What
in three
relevance?
generations, your kids are not going to remember they're from Nigeria. They're going to say they're from the UK. How far back in your lineage can you prove that you're from Nigeria?
Listen, my granddad was Nigerian. I've met my great grandmother. She's Nigerian. I've actually gone to Nigeria to meet.
And my granddad was American. My great granddad was American. My great 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 granddad was American. What are you talking about?
So I don't. I fail to see what your point is here.
My
You know.
point is, let me to educate you. You can't prove your particular lineage. A lot of you guys in Africa didn't even get your first birth certificates until like the 18 to 1900s. So let's talk facts. You have no proper documentation. The first census for Nigeria was in 1866. That's the first time Nigeria ever documented its people that was in Nigeria. That's as far back as you can go to prove that you're from Nigeria. You didn't even know who actually named Nigeria in the 1800s was Florida Shaw. How are you going to sit here and talk to me about your lineage or where you're from? You don't even know. I know more about you than you know
All
about
right. What
me.
was Nigeria called before that? Then go on. What was Nigeria called before that?
I'm supposed to be telling you this shit? Why are you asking an American
No,
to
if
educate
you
you?
know,
Hold on, stop
if
talking.
you
Stop
know,
talking.
tell
Stop
me.
talking. Stop talking. Why are you asking an American to educate you in your own country's history
Well,
right now?
because you know it was Florence something that named the country. So tell me what the country was called before that.
That's what you're supposed to do since you're so pro Africa. Since you're pro Nigerian, you don't know shit about your country. You don't even know shit about your lineage. You look at me and say, I'm not American. My mother was not born in New York. My mother
Okay,
was
cool. I can trace it back to my grandmother, my great grandmother,
That's
innit? That's how
yo,
far back I
boy.
can
I
go.
can trace my
How
lineage back
far
to the
back can you?
1700s. Fuck a grandmother. 1700s. The fuck is you talking about? You sound dumb.
Right, tell me where you're from.
I was born in New York. My mother was born in New York. My great great grandmother, she was born in Atlanta. My great 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 grandmother was born in Virginia, and it goes all the way back to Virginia, one of the major settlement points when the slave trade was actually there. Every black person is originally in America from the South itself. My lineage goes back to before America was even
Every black
founded. Yo,
person is
stop
from
talking.
Africa.
Stop talking. You don't know what you're talking about. You sound. Matter
Every
of fact,
black
hold on, hold
person
on.
is
How
from
old are
Africa.
you? How old are you?
My age has no relevance to this convo, sir. It
Yo,
does
how
not.
old are you? It's very
That,
simple.
how does that have any relevance,
Because
my
I need to
brother?
understand if I'm talking to a 30-year-old man or a fucking 17-year-old.
I'm therefore not in my 30s. I'm
All right.
under 30s.
How old are you? Just give me a
I'm
number.
in my I'm in my 20s, innit?
Early or late?
Mid.
25, 26?
Around there, yeah.
You're cooked. You're cooked. You're cooked.
Exactly.
You know nothing. How can you look at me and tell me my mother wasn't born in New York? You sound crazy. You're cooked. And then you're saying something like, oh, I know as far as my grandmother. That shit is fucking easy, gang. What are you talking about right now?
You just don't know your roots, and it's fine. It's fine.
Nobody knows their roots.
No,
Nobody in the fucking world knows their roots. You sound dumb.
maybe if you're from the Caribbean, yes, because I know. Well,
From the Caribbean, you sound so ignorant. Your phone is not even
I
working.
would
Your
call
phone
you.
is trying to shut you from talking up. Your phone is trying to save you and it's muting every fucking seven because you sound crazy,
It's
gang.
not muting. I'm talking loud and clear, big man.
Your phone is definitely turning off and on. What are you talking about? Would you like me to turn the chat on so they could say prove it, say true or not? Yeah.
So yeah. So how old are you then? How old are you?
Older than you, enough to, and matter of fact, more wiser than you, way more wiser and educated than you. Don't ever
Mate,
sit
you
here and
can
come up
be
to me. Don't ever sit
you
here and
can
come up
be
to me.
wise.
You don't ever sit here and
You
come up
can
to me and
think
talk
that
to me
you're
about history.
wise.
Don't come up here talking to me about this history
Adonis.
shit because I did my due diligence on it. You don't even know shit.
Adonis. Adonis. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really come here for a history lesson, innit? The main reason why I came here is to
Who gives a fuck? Shut your bitch ass up. Like, come on, gang. Come on, gang. Like, what am I supposed to do here? Like, at this moment in time, like, you watch it. Like, what am I supposed to do? Like, it just gets flabbergastingly insane to me. Like, bro, I don't be trying to be on some diabolical shit. I really don't. I really don't be trying to be on some diabolical. But I don't know. I might, bro. What did you learn from this? I'm very curious. What did you learn from this?
What did we learn from this? Besides, I know how to put on moisturizer. But what did we learn from this? This is embarrassing. This was one of the most embarrassing situations that I've seen so far. And I was just getting fatigued. Like every single interaction, it's because the pompous, arrogant, narcissistic type of mentality when they come on the live and start telling me about what I'm doing or who I am. And they don't know what the hell they talking about, like at all. Like, don't talk to me on some hot boy. Like, you ask questions to be educated, cool, but don't jump and point fingers and act like you know what I'm doing if you haven't done your research on me or any of that, and even ask questions that are even justifiable. Man said my mother wasn't from New York. Cooked. He said, I know as far back as my grandmother. Cooked. I've been to Nigeria. I know where I'm from. You don't even know who named Nigeria. Cooked. I understand if you're from the Caribbean, it's extra cooked, burnt, crispy, fried. Ooh. Pootie tang. Ooh. Man say he's Coonery 3000 for his white bro. It's crazy. If I didn't record it, you wouldn't believe it. If I didn't record it, you wouldn't believe it. True or false, chat? What am I supposed to do, man? Like, I'm not understanding. Like, and every time I go live, like generally every time I go live in these rooms, I'm sitting there and try to talk to my community, ask them questions about the video that pop up or what I'm doing and stuff like that. And we be having random conversations. If you've ever been in my live streams, comment in the chat. We be having random conversations about music, about, black movies and all these different type of stuff, and every different double NAACP, a whole bunch of different type of stuff. And then these guys come in and just change and deviate the conversation every single time. Every single time. I pull them up. Friday asses out. Make some gizzards. But hey, like, I don't know. It's educational, it's informational, and it's a good perspective. I think there's more. I've made more than enough videos on this and more than enough interactions so you guys can see a particular pattern that's happening here. You know what I mean? For some reason, they all want smoke with me. Who wants smoke with me? Who wants smoke with me? But hey, and now I'm starting to think that you guys really want me to stay in Europe. I'm really starting to think you guys really want me to stay in Europe, gang. I'm not going front. Like, I'm trying to leave. I have to be able to leave. I have to leave Europe. I have to get out of this place. The people who watch this video and give this video a like, thank you. I love you. For the people who donated in the super chat, we didn't get any donations in the super chat again. All right, it's cool. But for people who have donated in the past, thank you. I love you. For people that didn't have any money but wanted to give, thank you. I love you. But for the people who had money and didn't give, you bastards. Now, I'm sorry, I'm just diabolical. But I appreciate it. Like I said, every video, this took a lot of work. It took a lot of energy, and I'm hoping. I don't know if it happened yet, but I think my mic died when I was shooting this video. So in the beginning of the video, it's probably the authentic first version of the clip, or it's not. I'm not sure. So I think my mic died, and I have to refilm a beginning of the video again. I hope not, but I think so. It's probably the part after the American woman conversation. That's what I'm nervous about, if that part is actually there or not. So that's why the wire is hooked up to this now. It's like, damn. So I don't know. We don't know when the mic died. If it didn't, all right, cool. But if it did, I'm kind of stressed. I'm gonna have to film all this again. Thank you so much for all your support. And if you made it this far into the video, if you made it this far into the video, if you don't know what to comment, I'm gonna see how you comment this. All right, comment Coonery 3000 because I know everybody's gonna write it differently. You know what I mean? Everybody's gonna write it different. Like, how do you write that? Coonery 3000. Just write that in the chat. All right, and then put LOL. Great video. All right, so Coonery 3000 LOL 3. You don't have to write it the right way. You can write it any way you want to. But have a little fun with it. If you have any other comments that you want to comment in the chat, please leave it down below. And if you are a member, if you want to become a member, click the link in the description. We're almost at 75 members. We're almost at 70 members, actually. I think we're at 67 or something like that. And the guy that I said I'm going to be in the future is Arsenio Hall. Thank you for commenting that in the chat. I seen you guys comment that. I appreciate it. And if you commented Arsenio Hall, I commented Arsenio Hall. You're going to be commenting a whole bunch of stuff in the chat. It's cool. I read the comments. My name's AdonisCrashBoom. You guys are watching Adonis Live. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And you already know, it's a movie.
Bang it.